Hello, good afternoon and welcome to my channel. Today I would like to do a mini review of my Olympus 75-300 4.8 to 6.7 Mark II lens. This gentleman here. So, why did I buy the lens and what are my experiences with it? Well, I bought the lens in 2015 because my children wanted to visit the Riot Airshow in the UK. At the time I had two camera systems. I had a Nikon D750 and I had a Micro Four Thirds camera from Olympus, the OMD-EM Mark I. So I actually faced a choice. I could buy a large telezoom for my Nikon camera, or I could buy a large telezoom for my Micro Four Thirds camera. I quickly settled on the second one. I did not really consider Nikon to be a viable choice. Large telezoom lenses and telelenses from Nikon were extremely expensive and they were also very heavy. I thought the Olympus 75-300 posed a much better choice. At the time I bought it, the price was around, I think, $430 US, and I think it can now be bought everywhere between $450 and $550, so it didn't break exactly the bank. It didn't came with a lens hood though, but I bought this one from JJC for I think $20, so that was not a major obstacle. So, how did the lens perform at the Airshow? In one word, fantastic. It proved to be very easy to acquire focus, despite the fact that all the fighter jets were flying very low and very fast. And secondly, I really like the quality of the pictures. However, I would be very happy to show you a small selection and let you be the judge of that. The second use case was during my holidays in Scotland. My wife wanted to look for seals and for dolphins, and for that reason I took my trusted 750-300mm telezoom lens with me. Unfortunately, we did not see any seals, nor did we see any dolphins. However, what we did see were a lot of birds. The reason was that on our balcony we had a bird feeder. The bird feeder was about 4 meters away from my favorite chair. So I slipped into the habit of having my camera with the 75-300mm lens lying beside me whenever I was reading. Every now and then a bird flew in to basically try to eat from the bird feeder, a splendid opportunity to take pictures with this lens. I really like the pictures, but again, I would like you to be the judge of that. Do I like this lens? I think you understand by now that I really like this lens. Is this the right lens for you? That depends. Let's look at the alternatives. First of all, from the Olympus, there's the 300mm f4 Pro lens. That lens costs between $2,000 and $2,500 US dollars, and is also quite heavy. Plus, it is of course a fixed focal length. The second alternative is the mighty 150 to 400mm Pro lens from Olympus. However, that is extremely heavy and costs around $7,500, so not exactly cheap. On the other hand, if you're a Panasonic Micro Four Thirds user, you might want to look at the Panasonic G Vario 100 to 300mm lens. The Mark II version has a slightly larger aperture. It goes from 4.0 to 5.0, and it's also optically stabilized. On the other hand, of course, the zoom range is a little bit more limited. It doesn't go from 75 to 300, but from 100 to 300 millimeters. Anyway, I hope you liked this review. If so, please give it a like. And if you want to see more of these type of videos, please subscribe to my channel. Looking forward to seeing you next time.